Hello Algebra 1. Today we are reviewing the second half of Unit 2, which is what we just quizzed on a few days ago. So to start, we're going to find the y-intercept from the table. Remember, y-intercepts are always a 0, comma, so we just need to come down to our table and find it, and here it is, 0, 20. When we're finding slope, that's when we do our jumps. So 8 to 20 we know is up 12. Negative 4 to 0 is up 4. And then we can just go ahead and divide those. 12 over 4 is 3. And that's our slope. We can also find the slope using our slope formula, which looks like this. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We'll go ahead and label our points. And then we can just plug our numbers into the formula. y2 minus y1 is 12 minus 12 over x2 minus x1, 7 minus negative 8. So this becomes a 0 over 15, and 0 divided by anything is 0. That means this would represent a horizontal line. Next, Carrot goes camping. On day 1, it is 35 degrees out, and on day 6, it is 28 degrees out. Personally, I think it sounds too cold to be camping. Find the rate of change of this situation. So what we want to do is start off by writing two ordered pairs, or making a table. Days are independent, so they should come first. So day 1, it's 35 degrees. Day 6, it's 28 degrees. Now you can either do your jumps or you can go ahead and do your slope formula. But what you should notice is the temperature is dropping, which means that your positive rates are going to be incorrect. 1 to 6 is up 5. Okay, finally I'll divide, and I'll use my calculator to figure out what that is. And this means the temperature is dropping 1.4 degrees per day. So C is my answer. Number 5, given the function rule, identify the slope and the y-intercept. Slope is always found with our independent variable, which in this case is w. Dependent variable is always the one by itself, like m equals right here. This is our dependent. So our independent is w. That means our slope is 35. So that immediately gets rid of options A and D. And then for our y-intercept, it is our starting point, which is 100. But remember what we talked about earlier on this page, it's always a 0, 100. So it should be B as our answer. C, it had it switched around. Number 6, we are going to skip. And lastly, number 7, identify the slope and y-intercept from the graphs below. So slope of a graph, we will go ahead and go up and over. Since this line is going uphill, we're going up 3 and over 1. That means my slope is 3 over 1, or just 3. Our y-intercept appears on the y-axis, where our line hits the y-axis, right there. And again, it's always a 0, comma, in this case, negative 3. And finally, letter B, slope again. Be careful, we are going downhill this time, so we'll go down and over. That's a negative 1/2, down 1 over 2. Y-intercept is where we hit the y-axis, and again, it's a 0, comma, and that should be an 8. So there you go. That's the review for your Unit 2 test. Please let me know if you have any questions. Bye!